Hey, it's Jessie from Manifesto, and today I'm editing all the nails I did in a day. So this first photo, I is probably gonna have the most editing on it out of the rest of them. I don't edit my pictures a lot, but this is a pedicure, and I always like to make sure my phone screen is super bright. I cropped the picture, and especially with feet, this was a toe repair, so it wasn't like a spa pedicure. Most of the time was spent rebuilding the toenail. So we really just want to kind of make the skin look a little bit better and kind of fade out the background a bit. So I'm just using my smoothing tool, and this is just PicMonkey. It's the app that I use. And yeah, so I just go in and smooth the feet out a bit, crank it up to 100, and I also smooth out the towel and stuff too, just because it's a little messy. I don't really have like a background thing that for people to put their feet on. And I also like brightened this photo up quite a bit too. My lighting where I do my pedicures isn't as bright as where I do my my pictures for my fingernails and stuff. So it's hard to get the kind of truer look of it. So this is the brightening tool, and this just kind of makes the glitter look more real. I find like really glittery things don't always look as true to life, and so I usually, if I put a brighten on it and put it to about 30%, it really just kind of makes it look more true to life. And then I always slap a huge logo on my pictures. Now the reason why I slap a huge logo on my pictures, I don't even think that, my work is super spectacular or anything like that. But I've had my pictures stolen a few times and people tried to pass them off as their own. But since I started putting a logo on, and a giant logo, my pictures still got stolen, but people find me because they'll be like, wait, this giant logo says Peach Manifesto and this account does not say that. So when they look for me, then they find me, and then they're like, hey, this person just stole your pictures or whatever. Or I've had a lot of nail tech friends say, oh, like someone showed me your picture, and the reason why they know it is because I have a massive logo just right there. And that's something too, like I find I have clients that come and bring me pictures from like Pinterest or wherever. They just have a bunch of nail pictures saved, and I want to credit the artist, but I can't find their logo, or their logo is just like kind of hidden in a cuticle area. And this picture is probably not the best picture ever either. I took it over where I did my pedicure because I was like, oh shoot, I forgot to take a picture of your nails. And we did a mani and pedi on her that day. And so I really had to brighten it up a little bit more than usual. And kind of what I do when I'm looking for a picture, because I take like a lot of pictures of the nails, as you can kind of see when I go into my little thing here. I kind of just make a snap decision. Like the pictures are kind of small, and I'm like, whichever one is my eyes drawn to first, I tend to go with that one. And if I look at it and it's not quite what I think, I'll scroll around. But mainly I just want to get the nails kind of in the center of the square picture. I mainly just use Instagram and then share that to my Facebook page. Instagram, I find I've gotten most of my new business is through Instagram. And as you can see, I did very little with this picture because I had some good lighting. So I think I just like brightened it up a little bit and slapped a logo on it. It's pretty simple. Like I said, the kind of manicure pedicure, the first client that I had that day, was probably my most edited. But because I have multiple kind of designs and poses, I'm definitely going to edit 3. So I was really in love with these sweater nails. I just love the way they turned out. Anytime anybody asks me to do a sweater nail, I am like, yes, please, let's do this. So yeah, again, it's just centering. I'll brighten it up a little bit just so that the color looks really true, and slap a logo on it. It's pretty simple, easy peasy. And yeah, so this was a full day of clients, and Sorry, my voice. What I do kind of at the end of the day, I'll take 10 minutes and try and edit as many pictures as I can. And this is all real time. Like I just did a screen recording of me doing this, just to kind of show you, like, I did all these clients, just kind of whipped them out, whipped a bunch of pictures off my phone, when edited them on my phone. I don't have a fancy camera. I don't have any really fancy editing software at all. I just use PicMonkey, and I did buy, I think for $1, the extra kind of thing, which does the smoothing and like it removes blemishes. Because sometimes I have a few clients that are like pickers, so they'll kind of pick at their cuticle, which, I mean, I did their nails nice, and I don't want their like ratchet cuticle to ruin my picture, so I'll, definitely cover that up. Anyway, so I have clients of all ages, and this lady is obviously a little bit older, but I don't really smooth out like wrinkles or anything like that. I did for a while, and I just kind of felt like it just made the hands look fake. And also, like, if your hand is wrinkly because you're older, like, that just means you lived your life, right? So I really been conscious about trying not to be like fake, or putting out fake pictures. This is real salon work. This is what I did all day. I do go through and brighten the Swarovski crystals, because sometimes, like I said, glitter and bling sometimes doesn't always translate perfectly in a picture, no matter how good your lighting is. So I kind of just like to amp up the brightness on that a little bit. Like I said, it was just like 30%, just so that people can see that it is actually a very sparkly stone. Because what's the point of paying all the money that you pay for Swarovskis if you can't see how awesome they are in the pictures? So I struggled with this one with the light line, because it kind of made it hard to see the design. But I had taken a bunch of pictures, kind of moving my light around, hopefully so that you could see the design better. And I did find one that worked really well. You can really see that kind of swirl design, which I have really been loving doing, like the hand painted swirls and the bas relief techniques and stuff on my clients. And I do almost like one design all the time, and I just kind of vary it in size and maybe add a couple of extra things to it, or I'll turn it. But it's something I know that I can whip out really, really fast. So I do it, and everybody thinks it looks pretty classy, and I get requests for it a lot. So hopefully they still like it, but I think I'm going to have to practice up a couple different new swirls, so that I can whip out those equally as fast, just to kind of vary my game up a bit. But it does add a nice touch having a little hand painted something. And again, just throwing my giant logo on everything as I do. And yeah, so with this person in particular too, I decided to do 3 kind of poses. I wanted one kind of with the hands in that kind of usual manner, one with the thumb and the other hand to kind of show the designs together, and then just the 2 thumbs together. This was probably the best picture, just with the way the light line was. It didn't cross over any of the designs. And then I realized that there was like a little something, I think it might have been like a little bit of hair or something in between the 2 nails. It kind of was distracting, but I was able to kind of blur that out eventually. And with thumb pictures, I try and blur out everything but the design, because who cares about the rest of that? You just want to focus on the nails anyway. And then, yeah, I tried to blur out that little bit of fluff or whatever. But whatever, that's real life. You get bits of fluff, and I kind of just hit it a little bit. Like I said, I don't really go into a lot of editing my pictures. Like I said, I did all these pictures in it took me just over 10 minutes to kind of do it all. And then I started posting them, because you gotta show off your work, right? And I will tell you a story about this set of nails that I did. When we were looking at the swatch sticks, the two colors really matched really well. And then when we got them on her, it was a bit of a clash, but she still liked it. She went home, still was like on the fence about it, and then she messaged me like the next day and was like, no, I don't like the green color, because yeah, on the swatch sticks it totally went together, but on her and just the way that they were, it just didn't quite go. So she came back and got the one kind of non-sparkly, the one with the little ball, taken off, and we just put another finger of sparkle on. So that was kind of whatever. These things happen. Like I've had that happen maybe once or twice before, where the color just wasn't what they thought it was, or mainly I've had that happen with yellow, because sometimes people like have an idea in their head about yellow and then they get it on their skin and they're like, whoa, this does not suit me at all. So it happens. We switched it out and now she's really happy, but I still have the pictures and I think the pictures look kind of cute, even though the green is a little clashy, but whatever. Anyway, so this is basically a full day of clients and my editing. And anyway, I hope you like this video. It's a little different, a kind of more chit-chatty. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you all later. Bye-bye.